Welcome back. If you're new here, welcome. If you're returning, I appreciate you. I appreciate everybody. Everybody's awesome. Y'all make this channel great. Y'all make me happy because you watch the channel and you comment and you like it. So what I want to talk about today is giving up and failing, right? So in my opinion, it's okay if you fail. It's okay if you fail at things. That's how we learn. That's how we learn, that's how we grow. That's how we move forward in life, by failing and learning. You learn from your mistakes. If you give up, you can't learn from your mistakes, right? If you give up. So why would you give up? There's a number of reasons why we give up in life. Just had enough, just don't want to do it anymore. But if you don't give up and you push harder, you will succeed. Now, I don't know when you're going to succeed, but that's the great thing about it, is you can keep going, right? So I saw people in class fail this week. And I also saw people in class fail and walk out. They walked out of the class because they either didn't want to be there anymore or embarrassed because the whole class was there and they failed and they just didn't know how to take it and they just left. But what are they going to learn from just walking away? The guys that failed took the test again and passed. They pushed through it and they succeeded. What are the other guys going to learn from them walking away? What are they going to learn? To give up when everything gets hard and life is not easy? Life is not easy. Giving up should not be an option. Giving up should not even be an option to even have on the table. Right? But we can always fail. Like I said, it's okay if you guys fail. I fail a lot, but I come back and I make it work. I don't know always how to fix things, but I'm not going to give up. I'm not going to give up at work. I'm not going to give up on the drums. I'm not going to give up on this YouTube channel. And it's been since October, and I haven't even got to 200 subscribers yet. When I've seen everybody else that I started around the same time get to 1,000, 2,000, 3,000. But I'm not going to give up, right? Because what purpose or what lesson am I going to learn by just saying, you know what, maybe this channel isn't for me. Maybe what I'm doing here is this is not working out. That's not okay for me. What example am I setting for everybody else? If I did this for 4 or 5 months and just said, you know what, I'm not doing this anymore, I'm done. That's not a good example to set for you, your family, your friends, your co-workers, no matter who you are around. Giving up gives the wrong impression. Giving up should not be allowed. Look at all the people that have cancer and they're fighting every day for years on chemo. Years. And they make it and they're cancer free. They didn't give up. Imagine if they would have said, you know what, I don't want the treatment, I'm just going to let this thing work itself out and hope for the best. They gave up, right? In a way. I know some people don't like treatments, and that's a whole nother topic, but what I'm saying is you got to push forward. None of these things in life move forward if people give up. Imagine if people making the first cars couldn't get it right and they just gave up. They said, you know what, we're not making cars anymore. We're not going to be Ford or any of these other people. We're just going to give up. We'd still be in horse and buggy riding around. If they gave up making airplanes way in the beginning, the Wright brothers, you know, if they gave up and said, you know what, we don't need to fly. We would never travel the world. You know, maybe someone else would come along and try it again. You know, a different person. But where would we be if everybody gave up? You need to try. You need to keep going. There's no outcome if you fail. Or if you give up, sorry. You can fail, it's okay if you fail. But don't give up. The guys in class were so smart. They worked on things that I've never even seen before. They've done things I've never done before. You know, they've done so much in their life, and we're around the same age because they work in different areas, they work in different companies, they get exposed to a lot more things. And he just walked out. They walked out of a class, they've been sitting there for 4 days. The last day, they gave up. Just said, it's not for me. You know, some of these people need this stuff for employment, for their job. So when you gave up, you're going to go back in on Monday and say, you know what, I just walked out. Even though you or your company just paid for your whole class. I don't think giving up should be an option. I was kind of upset with them, you know? Like, you guys should pass this class, and I should not. In my head, that's what I'm thinking in my head. You were so smart that you should pass, and I should fail. I failed my written part and went back and did it again, and got it, and passed the class. But I didn't give up and say, you know what, this isn't for me. Why, you know, why am I doing this to myself? And walk out. Like, why would I do that? You know? I have too much pride. I have too much that I want to do in life to give up. You know, whether it's a different job or it's more money for doing this on the side or whatever I want to do in life. Business, you know, whatever. I'm not going to give up. You know? I don't want you guys to give up either, no matter what you're doing. No matter what you're doing. I see so much potential in everybody on here. And everybody that watches this channel has so much potential. So that's all I want to say for today, and I'll see you guys on the next one.